Yes, I did just recently lose my son to a murder. Yes, I do have breast cancer. I just recently had both of
Thank
my
you,
breasts
Nancy
removed.
Pink.
So with that being said, as far as Meech is my uncle, but he's my cousin, but he's like an uncle to me. So I do call his mom auntie. So my thing is that that is my aunt, and Mafia D is a part of BMF. Period. So if anybody got any questions, I mean, what is it? I don't understand.
Yeah, he just came like probably 15 minutes ago. So he checked, so I guess it's not coming from my place. You still check? Yes. Okay, go ahead. It's running down the wall. Listen, if your shoes dirty, baby, don't y'all already got my carpet dirty. Take your shoes off, baby. Okay, here go what I'm saying, because I'm a realist, right? Here go what I'm saying.
No.
Now, if you saying that, if you saying that you don't feel the need to explain yourself to nobody and nobody listen, this is Bigo, right? So when you say things on
Mm-hmm.
Bigo, and we find a flaw in anything, whether you choose to answer it or not, we gonna do our research. So research has been done. And what I'm saying
And the
is
research can be done, Miss Key, but in the same sentence, whether I say something or whether you say something or whether somebody prove it or not, you all gonna still say what y'all want to say. You still gonna believe what y'all want to
I'm not
believe.
gonna put a
And at
lie on
the
you.
end of the day,
I'm
it's
not
not
gonna put a
without
lie on you.
no, with all due respect, it's not going to change anything, ma'am. And I'm not trying to be funny, but if I sit here and try to go back and forth with a lot of people that I don't even know personally, what does that get me? Whether they say it or whether they prove it or whether it been shown, y'all still gonna feel the way that y'all feel about me.
But listen, okay, what
So
you
it,
say?
my
But
thing is, at the end of the day, I'm not disrespecting nobody. I'm not disrespecting anybody. I have not bothered anybody. Nobody can pull up a video of me on YouTube saying I cussed them out or I did anything. Every now and then, if somebody say something to me indirectly, I will speak back. But you know what I'm saying?
but we
What you mean?
we
What you mean? I'm lying.
but
Not you, Miss Kiki.
we're not talking about no YouTube videos. What I'm saying is, if you get on Bigo
Mm.
and say it right, and we find that you've been lying, okay? We find you've been lying. You choose to put the content out for us to comment on, right or wrong.
But the thing about it is,
No,
should
no,
have
but
been on
answer that
here.
though. But if you put the
Yeah,
content,
I did, but Miss Kiki, let me ask you a question. Did you not see the video? Did you, with all due respect, not video, I'm sorry. Did you not see the interview that Robert did with me?
you said it was mine. No, I wanted to make sure, see if I can find it. So it's not mine. I don't know for sure. So you got to come back? I won't come back. Okay, well tell them in the morning. Don't come in before 8 o'clock. Don't come before 8 o'clock, and make sure you got some on your feet because y'all got my carpet dirty, and y'all don't want to clean it, right? Okay, all right, good deal. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, now repeat what you said because I had maintenance in here.
Okay, that's fine. With all due respect, did you see the interview that Robert did with me?
Mm-mm.
You didn't?
Mm-mm.
Okay. When Robert did it, you can go back and look at it if you want to.
I don't want
The
to.
Okay, not the Robert. The interview that Robert did with me, Shooter was at my house. We actually conducted that interview at my home. So I don't that's why I was asking. I wasn't so anything that you probably want to know or would want to know, it would be, you know what I'm saying, in that interview. So I mean the interview was conducted and everything. The interview was conducted.
But shoot, okay. So we're not
Hush.
this. I'm not disputing the fact that you know Shooter because I seen you in pictures with Shooter and at some kind of award or whatever it was, right? So Shooter could be at your house doing an interview. The dispute is that he's not your real brother, and it goes back to again being that if you are saying you know these people directly, brother, cousin, sister, auntie, granny, great granny, whoever, and they not, it's a lie. So you can't come on here and say, "Oh, her phone. She got a phone call." Because because I talk my shit and I'm gonna talk facts. So her people shared it to her, which they should have. That's good. She can come over here and we can talk about it. But I'm not going to hold my tongue, and I'm not going to recant what I said. I said what I said, and I meant what I said. Exactly. I ain't like you talking about because you did it. I'm not going to watch no interview with Robert. Shooter could be at your house. We never said you don't know him. I said he's not your real brother. Like, you can't come over here and wordplay me, sis. I'm smarter than that. Like, you can't wordplay me. I'm sorry. Then you say, I'm not, I don't know you. But you don't know the people you lying to either. You telling lies to 500 people on Beagle every day. You don't know them either. I'm confused. Girl, think I'm stupid, girl. Girl, come on. Hang that phone up, girl. We talking, girl. Girl, hang that phone up, girl. We talking, girl. Y'all, people who know her, tell her to hang that phone up. We talking, girl. Now she gonna end up dropping, girl. Girl. I am no different than somebody in her comment section.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I had a call. So
That's
what you
cool.
say,
That's
Miss
cool.
Kiki?
That's cool.
So Miss Kiki, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Okay, with all due respect.
Mm-hmm.
We have in-laws, we have stepbrothers, we have all of that. So
I don't.
if I don't want to call somebody my stepbrother, what's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Not only just that, I have people that I call my brother and my sisters because that's how close we are. That
Mm-hmm.
doesn't make me a liar. If they are considered a brother to me, or they're considered a sister to me, and that's how I feel about them, and that's the relationship that we have, that's on me. That's not for nobody else to say what is real and what is not real. I don't consider my stepbrothers or my stepsisters. We don't go around saying that we're stepbrothers and stepsisters. They are my brothers. They are my sisters. Like my children, they have stepbrothers and stepsisters. I don't teach them that. They're all brothers. They may not have the same mom, but they have the same dad. So I don't
I can agree
understand
with that.
I don't understand. That's what I'm saying. With all due respect, I don't understand what the problem is with that. And I'm not here to disrespect you. I'm
No,
not here
no,
to
I'm
disrespect
trust
you
me,
or anything of
girl.
that
Girl,
nature.
trust me. Girl, trust me. Listen, girl, listen.
Yes,
Disrespect.
ma'am.
Listen, the disrespect. I don't even care about that. What I'm saying is the
Mm-hmm.
lengths that you go to prove something to be actually true is what is the part that I have a problem with. Like, now you saying that Big Meech is actually your cousin, but he's more like an uncle. See, I've never heard you say that before. That's what
Yeah,
leads people
if you
to.
go look on my Instagram,
I
if you
don't
go
want
look
to.
at my
I don't
Instagram,
want to.
see that's what
I'm not.
I'm saying.
I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
But I
talking
can't.
about. I'm talking about Bigo world. I'm not trying to mix two things
Yes,
together.
but if y'all want, when y'all
I,
go to looking at
but
stuff and y'all do y'all
listen.
research, when
I'm
y'all
not.
go to looking for, go
I'm
ahead, ma'am.
talking about what you say on Bigo. If you
Yes,
don't
and
say
then but what y'all say? But what do you always say? Where's the research? I mean, not the research. What a
listen,
fact. What a facts, right?
listen to what I'm saying.
Right?
This is the problem that I have. I
You
shouldn't
have a
have to
problem with
go.
me?
No. It's anybody. What I'm saying is, if you're going to say something on Bigo, right? It
Yes, ma'am.
shouldn't be go check my Instagram because it should be consistent on both platforms. It shouldn't be I'm saying this on Bigo,
But
but if you go check
Instagram and
Facebook, it's on
Bigo, yeah,
Facebook.
receipts are receipts, and Instagram and Bigo are two different platforms. But at
No,
the end of the day,
But it's the
at
truth.
the
It
end of the
should.
day, not everybody on here is telling. I mean, not everybody on here story that come out their mouth is the truth. You got a lot of people on here that say they some doctors and lawyers, but who am I to say if they a damn doctor or lawyer or not? I don't dictate what go on in their household. I don't pay none of their bills. So why am I
You
so invested on what somebody said just
you
because they
you
said it?
you trying to word play me, and you can't word play me because what I'm saying to you is this. Listen,
Miss Blanco, I no,
who?
I did not. Why? Why? That's my question. Why? I
Okay,
don't know any of you
don't worry
all.
about the comments because me and you talking. Listen to
Yes,
what I'm
ma'am.
saying. Because see, people tend to listen to respond and not listen to understand. What
I
I'm
did.
saying is, you got Facebook, you got Twitter, you got
Yes, ma'am.
Instagram, and you got Bigo, right? What I'm saying is, when a person is telling the truth, because all
Yes, ma'am.
social media is linked, it shouldn't be I'm saying this on Bigo, but if you go to
Mm-hmm.
Instagram, you can see it here. But if you go to Facebook, you can see it here. If it's the truth, it's the same across all platforms.
Okay, so
So
that's
when
just
it's
like me
not,
saying my son was murdered, but somebody telling me, no, your son wasn't murdered, but it's on every platform that I'm on.
okay, now listen, you made a good point. And I'm going to tell you, that's a good point. Because it's the same thing on every platform, right? But when it comes to Big Meech or whoever, Dame D or who a shooter or somebody else, is always is I said it on Beagle, but go check the research on my Instagram. If the thing about your son I believe is true, but when it comes to other stuff, you telling me to go to Instagram to go check for receipts. Why? It should be just like your son. It should be the same thing for everything you said in your life. It should be all the same across the board. That's what I'm
Yes,
saying, and it's
ma'am.
not. And it's not.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
It's
ma'am.
not. So
Okay. Oh,
can you see why someone would say that?
ma'am. Without do, hold on. Can I? Is it anyway? Hold on, ma'am. With all due respect, do you see this? Can you see this? No
Mm-mm.
shade. Can you see this?
Mm-mm.
You can't. Okay. This is my son obituary. I'm not saying that you're not saying that he wasn't murdered.
No, no,
No, no,
no.
no. I'm just
No,
saying
please
the
don't show
stuff
your
that
son.
you're
Listen,
asking me.
Diamond
No,
P,
no, 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 no.
don't show your son.
When you saying
Don't
about
show
Shooter
your
and
son, Diamond
everybody else,
P. I'ma
it's
drop
in
you.
the
I'ma
obituary.
drop
I'm
you. I'ma
asking you
drop
to
you.
look at the obituary.
Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you why I dropped you. Because for one, this is your dead child obituary. For one, I don't know if it's a trigger for you or not. I'm a mother. And I'm never going to get up to a stranger and show my child's obituary when your child is not the subject at hand. Your child has never been a topic of discussion. We are talking about the other things that you have said on Bigo that have been found out to be untrue. I dropped you because I don't know if your son is a trigger for you. I don't know how that's going to affect you later. So for me to be fair, I'm not these other broadcasters, okay? I don't know how you grieve with death. I don't know if you're done grieving. Have you began your grieving journey? I don't know any of that. So for me as a mom, and even though I may come off harsh and abrasive, I'm not going to let you get up here and show these people your child's obituary to prove a point when your child is not the subject at hand. Now, if you took that as being offensive, I do apologize, but your child has never been the topic of discussion. It's your BMF stuff. It's the stuff you saying with all these celebrities and Shooter and all this stuff here. Your child has never been the topic of discussion. And if y'all think I'm wrong for dropping her, then that's on y'all. But I'm not going to have a mother who has lost a child, some shit that I can't fathom. She can't get in her box and show me her child obituary. I can't do that. I cannot do that. I am not that low of a person to let her, even though she want to explain it to prove a point. I'm not that low of a human being to allow her to go there to prove a point that we are not even discussing. I'm sorry. Some of y'all probably want to see that shit, but I can't see it because my children are living and she has lost one. And if she want to come up here and prove that point, do it on somebody else's platform. That's shit that people like Eb and them want to see. I'm not cut from that cloth. I'm sorry. If she took offense for it, I'll apologize for that. I will apologize for dropping you, Diamond P, because like I said, your son has never been the topic of discussion. You came over here discussing your child. I did not, that's why I said we're not talking about your child. We're not talking about that. Like, don't bring your child into some shit. Let that baby rest in peace. Please. And I feel like when people do that, you're trying to change the direction of the conversation. No, we're going to stick to the topic at hand. We have never said you didn't lose a child. We've never said that. I don't look up people. I don't dig in your background. I said this is the devil's playground, and it's people here that will. That's not what I do. I go by off of what I hear and the facts that's supposed to come out your mouth. And what I'm saying is the things that you have said have been untrue. Out of your own mouth, you said whether they're my blood brother or not, it's still my brother. And I said, I agree with that. I agree with that. But how you made it seem like y'all were actually blood brother and sister. That was the issue. That's what I'm saying. So I'm trying to figure out, some of y'all saying y'all got cousins that are more like uncles. My cousin is my cousin. My uncle is my uncle. That's all that I'm saying. But when people are coming out saying that you tell them that Mafia D is your husband and his uncle is Big Meech, not you. You are married into the family. That's what I'm saying. If I was to get married to my man, trust, and my